recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to Wrestling Challenge, where we present the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation. Gorilla Monsoon, along with Bobby the Brain Heenan. Settle back in your favorite chair, because here comes the WWF. Some hot and heavy matches here this week on Wrestling Challenge. There's going to be a lot of classics and a lot of confrontations. The Intercontinental non-title match, Koko Beware getting it on with Randy Savage.
And I'll tell you something else. The one and only king of professional wrestling, Handsome Harley Race, is here.
His opposition this week on Wrestling Challenge, 82nd Airborne, Corporal Kirschner, batten down the hatches, because here comes the big six-man. The British Bulldogs, Dynamite Kid, Davey Boy Smith, along with putting on the tights, Captain Lou Albano.
Brutus Beefcake, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and Johnny V. The last match for Captain Lou Albano.
Johnny V coming out of the broadcast position and putting the tights on.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall. It is a non-title contest. Introducing first the manager, Elizabeth. From Sarasota, Florida, weighing 236 pounds, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Randy Macho Man Savage. Soon to be entering the ring area, from Union City, Tennessee, weighing 225 pounds, the Birdman, Koko Ware.
Holy mackerel, you can feel the excitement in the air as this capacity crowd goes bananas as Koko Beware and Frankie make their way down to the ring here this week on Wrestling Challenge for a non-title matchup with Randy Savage.
It's a shame, Gorilla, when your only friend in life happens to be a pigeon.
Well, you can bet that he's got plenty more friends. It's not a pigeon, incidentally. It's a parrot.
It's probably a pigeon with tempera paints on it, watercolors.
Take a look at him, one of the most exciting individuals today here in the World Wrestling Federation. One of our beautiful fedorettes with a big smile on her face.
That bird talk?
I suppose it does. So why don't you go over and try to have a conversation with it?
I wouldn't talk to anybody to have anything to do with it.
Oh, look at that! Macho Man does a number on the Birdman as he tries to enter the ring. Pulling out all the stops, even though this is a non-title matchup. Randy Savage not wanting to take any chances with this young. Look at, he's still got his ring road on. Double axe handle to the back of the neck, and Koko's in a lot of trouble. When's he going to take his ring attire off, Bobby?
How would I know that? I'm not in the ring. You think I know everything? I realize I'm a brain, but there's some things I just can't help you with, Monsoon.
Unbelievable. Had an opportunity early on to speak to the Macho Man and ask him if all these title defenses were wearing him down and taking a toll on that body.
Vulnerable? Vulnerability? That word ain't in my dictionary. I'm impervious to pain. And the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion's gonna go on and on and on for thousands of years.
What a dreamer. Thousands of years. Who does he think he is? Methuselah?
Well, I'll tell you, if you see enough of him, you'll feel like you've been watching him 1,000 times. It's such a treat.
Reigning Intercontinental Champion Randy Savage, 2 count only as the Birdman sneaks out the back door. Finally got all his ring attire off. Oh, look at Frankie coming to life. The Birdman going bananas as Koko is doing it all here on Wrestling Challenge this week. Wow, big roundhouse right. Sends a champion down.
Can't believe it. The people like this bird.
What do you mean they like? Of course they like him. He's exciting. Drop kick right out of nowhere. Champion flat on his back in the center of the ring. Look out. Koko on the top turnbuckle. A little bird action. Bombs away, coming up. Oh, what a drop kick. Over for the cover. No, he's got his foot in the ropes.
The mark of a champion.
Saved by putting his foot in the ropes. That's the mark of a champion.
Those are the rules, Monsoon. He's taking advantage of them.
Maybe one of your champions.
You never went to the ropes?
Certainly not one of mine. Look out. An attempt at a high cross body. And Savage nowhere to be found.
That bird may take off pretty good, but it lands pretty hard, don't it?
He took off right over that top rope, never touched a thing. Hard down onto the floor, look out. Savage now perched some 15 to 18 feet above him. Oh, he got caught on the way down. Right in the lower abdomen. Everybody's in this shot, included Frankie.
Frankie don't even care.
Oh, look at that, he just rammed Savage's neck right into that steel railing. And now into the steel post.
Should be disqualified right there for that.
Both men could well, in fact, be counted out here as they both spent an awful lot of time outside that ring.
Koko wouldn't let Savage get back in.
Please. We're gonna have to wait for the decision here as Savage not too happy with the outcome of this match. Let's get the official word.
The official decision on this bout, a double countout.
Just as I expected, both men outside the ring for an awful long time. Double countout, but still tremendous showing here by Koko B. Ware.
I have good news and bad news. The bad news is there wasn't a winner. The good news is we still have Savage as our Intercontinental champion.
Well, even if he had lost right in the center of the ring, he still would have been champion. It was a non-title match.
That's what I told you, Monsoon.
And Koko still wants a piece of the champion. Let's go back and take a look at the high flyer here. Watch this beautiful drop kick by Koko. Oh, whammo, what a shot. If he hadn't been closer to the ropes, that would have been over, Bobby.
Well, he's a mark of a champion. He knows where he is all the time.
One of the few times we see the high-risk move missed by the Intercontinental champion, Randy Savage. Now look at this. Rammed throat first right into the steel barricade.
Well, I have to say this. Randy Macho Man Savage has never missed coming off that top rope.
Right now, wrestling fans, it's time for Wrestling Rebuttal Time with Ricky the Dragon.
What makes Ricky Steamboat steam? It's the way Randy Savage, the Macho Man, misuses, mistreats, abuses Elizabeth on TV. I can just imagine what goes on behind closed doors. Savage, what does it do? Give you some inner strength to carry on and be the Intercontinental champion? If I were you, Elizabeth, and just take this the way you want it, the next time that Savage pushes you around on national television, I'd take it and slap the grease right off his nose.
Well, wrestling fans, recently, Rowdy Roddy Piper did, in fact, on Piper's Pit, have one handsome Harley Race, the King, as his special guest. Let's go to that piece.
You see, it didn't take us long to take over this program. He knows it, you know it, I know it, they all know it. There's only one King. Real throne!
Oh, I can't believe it. The King got everything he ever wanted, including the throne, Bobby.
Well, this is Johnny V saying
Johnny V,
that, you know, something I
you guys look
can't
a lot
exactly
alike,
agree with.
you know that?
Well, that's very true.
Let's go to the ring.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall. First, from Kansas City, weighing 258 pounds, accompanied by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan, the king of all wrestling, handsome Harley Race.
Handsome Harley Race, self-proclaimed king.
Handsome Harley Race, just another pretty face.
Actually, I'm very surprised, Johnny V, to see you down here in a broadcast position. You got a tough match coming up this week, right here on Wrestling Challenge.
Yes, I do, and I'm getting ready for it with each passing moment.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, very ecstatic about the King, Harley Race, and what he can do inside that square circle.
Come on, everybody get up for the King!
Oh, highly unlikely that that will happen.
Well, there's a few people
I thought he
getting
wanted
up.
everybody to kneel. Now he wants everybody to get up. Why don't he make up his mind?
Well, I think Bobby the Brain Heenan knows what he wants the people to do, and I think they know what they want to do. They want to watch this race earn his do-re-mi.
The opponent from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, at 260 pounds, Corporal Kirschner.
Stars and stripes waving as the 82nd Airborne, well represented here by Corporal Kirschner. He's going to give the King all he can handle.
I'll tell you what, if this man represents the 82nd Airborne, we better all go back to the sign and re-enlist it.
Take a special look at this one, because once again this week here on Wrestling Challenge, Danny Davis is the referee for this matchup. Have to keep an eye on him.
Well, yeah, you may have to keep an eye on him because he is a gifted aficionado. There's no doubt about it.
Listen, he's made so many mistakes in the last several months here that some of them have been classified as deliberate.
There's a mistake right there that Corporal Kirschner's making, turning his back on his opponent, in this case, the King Harley Race, and he's taking advantage of that situation, as all great champions do.
Harley Race unloading immediately as the Corporal took his eye off him for just 1 second, and that's all it takes for a ring veteran like the handsome one to take advantage of the situation.
Better believe it, Monsoon.
Oh, hit hard into the corner, met him with the knee, caught him right in the shoulder blade.
Harley Race is going to give this man a professional wrestling lesson. He's going to beat him. He's going to beat him.
I don't know, when you got the enthusiasm and the adrenaline flowing as Corporal Kirschner always has, he's tough to put away.
It's going to be a little bit of kitchen police duty right here for this man here, Corporal Kirschner.
Gut-wrench suplex coming up by the King, yes.
There's only...
Well executed. 2 count only as the Corporal able to kick out.
Well, Corporal Kirschner, you may be marking time in your career in professional wrestling, but I'll tell you what, you're getting a beating right now, son. You're getting KP, you're getting a DDO, you're getting everything all at one time.
Well, a handsome Harley Race, indeed relentless once he gets the upper hand, but the tide has turned
His
already.
punches don't have impact, Monsoon. Man's half beat.
He drove him back into the corner with that one. Oh, look at Davis now. Why is he touching the wrestlers?
I don't
That's
know.
not a
I think he
referee's
wants
job.
to be part of them. The man, he likes that physical contact, you know.
Scoop slam. Well executed by the Corp. Drops a knee into the sternum. Where's he going now? Uh-oh. I thought he eliminated these high-risk moves from his repertoire. He hasn't
he is airborne, isn't he? In the airborne?
Yeah, but he hasn't had too much success with him. Uh-oh. Didn't have any success with that one either.
Did he think Harley Race was just going to lay there and play dead for him? Is the man insane or what?
Took him way too long to get up there, Johnny.
Sure did.
A handsome one now. Awaiting
his prey.
He's stalking him. Look at this. Oh, clothesline right off that top turnbuckle. Imagine the amount of force and impact coming down with that one. He gave some kind of emotion to the brain, saying, I've got him. It's going to put him away. Look out. Cradle suplex coming up. One of the most difficult moves in all of professional wrestling. The cradle suplex does in Corporal Kirschner. I have to give credit where credit is due. He does that like nobody else that I know of.
Ladies and gentlemen, the king and rise of professional wrestling, handsome Harley Race.
What is this? Now he wants to be a manager, then he wants to be a wrestler, now he wants to be a ring announcer. Give me a break.
Bobby the Brain Heenan can do it all, baby.
Bobby the Brain
He's bowing at him. You see that? The man accepts him.
I'm surprised he didn't kneel down and kiss his hand.
Well, wait a minute. How much more time we have left on this tape? He may do it.
Let's go back and take a look at the phenomenal cradle suplex as right after this beautiful clothesline we're going to see, we'll see that cradle suplex.
Very devastating move there, Monsoon. There's no doubt about it. He knows it is, baby. It's thumbs up. And there's your cradle suplex.
Here it comes. Hooks that leg down in there, and once he applies that pressure, never turns it loose. And imagine, the breath just squeezes out of you. A special word of upcoming World Wrestling Federation events coming at you right now.
Without question, no single incident has been talked about more than what took place right here on television between the heavyweight champion Hulk Hogan and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, very possibly Hulk, perpetrated by one Bobby the Brain Heenan, but nonetheless, certainly nothing has really been settled as of yet between you and Paul Orndorff.
Well, you're right about that, brother, and you're also right that the whole thing was set up by Bobby the Weasel Heenan. Take it back as far as you want. The Weasel has been the reason for every incident that's gone down. And as far as you, Mr. Wonderful, you're gonna be the butt of all the punishment. You're the one that's gonna feel the power of the 24-inch pythons. You're the one that when they're dragging you out of the arena, thousands upon Hulkamaniacs are gonna be going thumbs down. And you, Mr. Wonderful, are gonna be the humiliated one. You're gonna be the one to realize that you can't cheat, lie, and backstab your friends. And you know something, Killer Ken? I got the Hulk Hogan war bonnet on now, brother. This separates business from pleasure. Ain't been making a lot of friends lately. Haven't been signing too many autographs. But what I have been doing is I've been going all the gymnasiums, bending the steel bars, brother. Running all the big bodybuilders out the back door, Jack. Because whenever I look in somebody's eyes, I see the Weasel. I see Mr. Wonderful. And I'm just waiting for that day when I can get a hold of both of their necks. Then it'll be snap, crackle, and pop, man. Hulkamania lives. The Hulkster rules. The belt stays where it's at, Jack.
Perhaps one of these days will be the judgment day for Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and Bobby the Brain Heenan when they meet up with the heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan.
Wrestling fans, a little sneak preview look at one Outback Jack from the wilds of Australia, along with some of his Aborigine friends.
Outback Jack?
Outback Jack, you got it.
I want to see this.
Outback Jack is going to be something else when he finally makes it here to the World Wrestling Federation.
Can he talk? Because does the guy speak?
I'm sure he can. Let's go to the ring.
The following is a tag team bout scheduled for one fall. Introducing tag team number 1 in the corner to my left. First from Cape May, New Jersey, weighing 286 pounds, John Jackson. His partner from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, weighing 227 pounds, Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. The opponents from Culebra, Puerto Rico, weighing 246 pounds, Pedro Morales. His tag team partner from Tocula, Mexico, weighing 242 pounds, Tito Santana.
Tito Santana and Pedro Morales as this capacity crowd looks on. Just another one of the great many formidable teams right now here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, they did get quite an ovation. Well, like I was saying, does that indoor Jack talk?
Outback Jack.
Outback Jack.
Outback Jack. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait till later on, Monsoon. We're going to see the end of Captain Lou Albano.
Please. Captain Lou Albano has in fact said that this was his final appearance. He will retire not only as a wrestler, but as a manager. But he will go out in a blaze of glory, I guarantee you.
I'll make a deal with you. I bet you he's the one they beat. I bet you they beat him so bad it doesn't last 2 minutes.
Would a steak dinner suffice?
You pick the place.
You got it. Santana unloading now on Steve Regal. You can bet that the Hart Foundation doesn't worry about everyone, but they're worried about Morales and Santana.
I doubt it.
Santana Morales beat us? No way, baby.
Technically, Tito Santana, you can lace my boots up.
Well, Morales might be able to eat more burritos than us.
Probably good, yeah.
But beat us now!
Well, laughing on the outside, but you can bet they're crying on the inside. They're worried.
About what?
About the team of Morales and Santana.
You know, Morales, they named a street after him. Did you know that in his hometown?
What street is that?
Dead End.
Dead End. Huh. Should have known something like that would come out of your mouth. Morales in there now with Steve Regal and applying that side headlock. And he can really crunch it up when he does that. Tag being made here as Regal wants out. I don't blame him. John Jackson stepping in. New face here in the World Wrestling Federation. I don't believe I've ever seen Mr. Jackson before.
I think he has 4 more brothers. No, that's another Jackson.
No, I'm sure that's another Jackson. Morales, certainly with some very impressive credentials. There's another quick tag made, as these two Latins have got a whole lot of continuity going their way. Front face lock now, and boy, is he wrenching up on it. Oh, shoulder block from the outside by Morales. Perfectly legal maneuver. Morales has already made the tag. Jackson in, backdrop coming up.
Jackson's a big guy.
Certainly is. Got to be close to that 300-pound mark. Backbreaker by Morales. One of his patented numbers really knocked the wind out of the big guy. Good night. Well, the electrifying Steve Regal didn't get in there quick enough. He must have been down on voltage. Let's get the official word.
Here are your winners, the team of Pedro Morales and Tito Santana.
Tito Santana and Pedro Morales chalk up another victory here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Let's go back and take a look at some of the interesting moments in this particular tag match, as they are an outstanding team, and they might have their sights set on some of your stable family members. I'm sorry.
Well, I hope so, Monsoon.
Tremendous victory here this week. Right now, here's something of special interest.
Now, wrestling fans, a bit earlier in the program, you heard from JYD, the Junkyard Dog, with a, if you will, hit list. And I think it's safe to say heading up that hit list was none other than the Intercontinental Champion, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, who is certainly entitled to his thoughts. But before we get into that, I must congratulate you. The Randy Savage doll, not only #1, it is a very good likeness indeed, but I understand selling very, very well.
You know something? Just a little while ago, right over there, the Macho Man Randy Savage doll dropped the big elbow on the Junkyard Dog and pinned him 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. And that is not far from the truth. In fact, it's just about exactly what's going to happen, or what will happen, or experience Macho Madness, Junkyard Dog, because it's here to stay, yeah. And you're just passing through my world, yeah. You just take a hike down the road, and I don't pick up hitchhikers, yeah.
Now, Macho Man, if I may, there seems to be yet another individual who is talking about challenging for the Intercontinental title and creating quite a stir, if I may add, in the form of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, yeah. Now, he's the one that's supposed to be so cold. Huh?
Coldest-blooded wrestler, many people think, in the annals of the sport.
Oh, is that right? Well, Mr. Jake the Snake Roberts, you have never gotten any notoriety until you mention the Macho Man Randy Savage's name. The Snake Pit is nothing to be proud of. The Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt is everything. Yes, it is. It's everything, Snake Roberts. So you're not nobody until you beat somebody. And the #1 wrestler in professional wrestling is the Macho Man Randy Savage, and you can experience Macho Madness. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring at this time from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 218 pounds, Kurt Kaufman. Soon to be entering the ring area, accompanied by his manager, the Wizard, and assisted by Kim Chee. From Uganda, weighing 406 pounds, the Ugandan headhunter, Kamala.
Well, it's more like 460 pounds as we take a look at the Grand Wizard leading down Kamala.
I bet you the Grand Wizard weighs 460. Kamala's got to be over 5.
He certainly might be. Of course, the Wizard always up around 40,000 feet and always dealing in mystique and magic. And in fact, when he wants to tell you about it, there absolutely is no stopping him.
Every time that the hunter Kamala starts to beat on his war drum, you know that the magic is about to be unleashed.
Magic indeed, as Kim Chee and the Wizard try to control this unbelievable specimen of a human being. And look at the kisser on the Wiz. Give me a break.
Well, that'd be a terrifying sight to see some evening walking down the street with a lady friend, huh?
Well, anytime. It didn't have to be evening. It could be broad daylight. That guy would
high noon in Manhattan would be kind of bad to see him.
Kurt Kaufman must possess an awful lot of intestinal fortitude. There's got to be close to 300 pounds difference in body weight in this matchup. Look at him, just like a rag doll. Kamala tossing him around the ring.
Mr. Kaufman was smart. He'd keep going.
Might not be a bad idea. Oh, look at that. Awesome power of Kamala. Doesn't even, I'm sure, know his own strength. Well, that's what you got to do, Kurt. You got to use a little speed and agility. That won't work. That won't work either.
This guy couldn't break an egg. He's lost. He don't know what to do.
It's like an ant trying to attack an elephant, Bobby. Look out. Oh, look at the leapfrog. Look at the agility of Kamala. The close to 500-pounder. Uh-oh. Watch out. Big splash. Ring the dinner bell.
I think he's hungry.
From now on, we will refer to Mr. Kaufman as Pancake. Let's get the official word.
Here is your winner, the Ugandan headhunter, Kamala.
Kamala with his hand raised in a token of victory by Chee as that wild music starts to blare here, and this capacity crowd is just odd. Where's he going now?
I think he wants to go back down upon Mr. Kaufman.
Please.
They better get a blotter for Mr. Kaufman.
The Wizard maintaining control here. Let's take a look at some of the agility of the big guy. Wow. Tremendous leapfrog there. Got all close to 500 pounds straight up into the air. Just an awesome sight to behold.
Oh, sure.
Can't wait till we see him with some stiffer competition here in the World Wrestling Federation. Right now, wrestling fans, let's go to Jake the Snake Roberts in the Snake Pit.
And now, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Seconds, minutes, hours, days of the week, a year, a month. It's a concept that man put together, time. But isn't time eternity? But what I find strangest about time is that 12 o'clock midnight is the end of one day, but yet it is the beginning of another. This week, Slick, the Doctor of Style. Come on out, my man. Come on out here. I gotta ask you a couple of questions.
Hey, man, kind of chill out with the snake now, brother.
It's all right. I understand, you know. I understand, believe me. Let me tell you something, though. I gotta ask you something. How in the world did somebody as bright as you let some piece of talent like Hercules Hernandez get without your grasp?
Let me set the record straight on this, okay, brother? You are exactly right. Hercules Hernandez is a great piece of talent. But you know what, brother? All of my illustrious and glorious life, I've wanted to see what it felt like to have enough power to be able to buy and sell a man. And that's exactly what I've done. I sold one man and I bought another one. I'm talking about the natural Butch Reed. Look at him, brother. He's got glide in his stride. He walks with pride. The man's so awesome, he can't be denied.
Everybody knows that Butch Reed is a natural man. You know, it's obvious, Butch, that your future is so bright that you've even got to wear sunglasses. Naturally. You're too much. You know, everybody in the world knows that it takes years to build a career. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But you know what? It takes a second for Butch Reed to end one career. It's so easy when you're that good, isn't it? It's so easy when you're as good as we can be. Step on up.
The following is a tag team bout scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring, first from Texas at 230 pounds, Johnny Man. His tag team partner from Vancouver, Canada at 269 pounds, Nick Kaninsky. The opponents are accompanied by their manager, the Doctor of Style, Slick. From the Soviet Union, weighing 313 pounds, Nikolai Volkoff. His tag team partner from Tehran, Iran, weighing 258 pounds, the Iron Sheik. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, Mr. Volkoff requests that you all rise and respect his singing of the Soviet national anthem.
Well, the very short version is this capacity crowd almost drowned him out, Bobby.
Well, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve to hear it.
Well, I'm glad.
I'd like to hear it.
I've heard it enough times that I don't particularly care to hear it anymore.
Something that good and that good a voice you can't hear enough of.
Oh, please. Tag team action once again here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Former World Tag Team Champions Nikolai Volkoff and the Iron Sheik against two youngsters, Nick Kaninsky and Johnny Man. Well, the Sheik, the master of the suplex, 1,000 different ways he can slap that thing on you. Getting some last words of wisdom, if that's possible, from the Slickster. And Danny Davis refereeing this particular matchup. Of late, seems to have been behaving himself. Nice leg take over there. Wow, did he telegraph that move? You're not going to beat the Sheik that way, Nicky, I'm sorry. Good thought, but just not going to work for you. Slick claims that the fashion plate took them to the championship the first time, and he's going to do it the second time.
Hey, I am the Slickster, and the Slickster never breaks a promise. And I'm promising all you people that I will lead Nikolai Volkoff and the Iron Sheik to regain the World Tag Team Championship. Mark my words on it.
Would you buy a used car from that guy?
Yes, I would. I already did business with the man. I
yeah, you certainly did. You spent a fortune, too.
Well, it's an investment. They mean a lot of money to you in those 8 to 5 humanoids out there.
I thought you were going to use some of that money to pay off some of the debts you owe.
I owe nothing.
Oh, he just spat on him. Give me a break. Danny Davis letting him get away with murder in that particular move. What did he buy? That new leather hat with some of the money?
I think it's a Russian leather hat. It's
a Russian leather hat. It's a red one, that's for sure. Johnny Man in there now with a big Russian Nikolai Volkoff. You don't want to trade power with this guy because he'll clobber you. He'll give you a negative attitude in a hurry. There's that double team effort we so often talk about.
I think Mr. Man's back went out there.
It might well have. Look out! Big backbreaker by the big Russian. Could be the beginning of the end for Johnny Man. Look at this gut wrench suplex. Oh, awesome maneuver by the Sheik. Look at this, setting him up. Perhaps, yes.
He's going to ride the camel.
We're going to take a look at the camel clutch right here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Look at he draped those arms back, settling back. The pain has to be tremendous. Come on, Danny Davis, ring the bell. The youngster already gave up. Oh.
How can you say that? You didn't hear him give up.
You could see by the look on the man's face and the verbal expression that he had given up, and Danny Davis let him do further injury.
Here are your winners, Nikolai Volkoff and the Iron Sheik.
Nikolai Volkoff, the Iron Sheik, former WWF champions, on to victory. Let's go back and take a look at some of the highlights of this particular matchup.
Look at this here. Oh, I know what you were referring to when I says back one up there. Good teamwork. Very good teamwork. Now, big Nikolai moves in. There it is, the camel clutch.
When he settles back with that, there aren't too many men around the wrestling world today who can escape from that particular camel clutch. As indeed, it was a bad time here this week for Johnny Man. We'll be back.
The following is a six-man tag team event scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the Big Apple, weighing 247 pounds, the luscious one, Johnny V. And ladies and gentlemen, his dream team, first from Seattle, Washington, weighing 248 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Their partner from San Francisco, California, weighing 270 pounds, Greg Brutus Beefcake. The opponents, having a combined weight of 468 pounds, from England, the British Bulldogs. And their tag team partner from Carmel, New York, at 297 pounds, the guiding light, Captain Lou Albano.
Standing ovation by this capacity crowd from Captain Louis Albano in the final tribute. This is his final match, not only as a professional wrestler, but his final appearance as a manager as well.
Well, I am not standing, and I think it's way overdue. This guy should have retired in 1913.
Please, Bobby. A good look at Matilda there, the mascot for the reigning champions, the British Bulldogs. And Louis Albano will be deeply missed by everyone here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Not by me.
Earlier on, we had a special opportunity to visit with Johnny V, who in fact gave a special so long to the captain.
This is Johnny V here. You know, I feel very happy and very elated that I'm going to be part of Lou Albano's swan song to professional wrestling. It's your swan song, Lou Albano, and it's going to be my pleasure to say, buenas era, Captain Lou Albano, sayonara, goodbye, baby.
Well, you may have to eat those words, as Davey Boy really doing a number on the hammer. Greg Valentine, wow, what a forearm shot. And an elbow stops the youngster dead in his tracks. Of course, no title on the line here in this six-man matchup whatsoever.
You know, you look a little glassy-eyed, Monsoon.
I look at why? Why is that?
I'd see in the final match with Captain
you know, I've been around Lou Albano for a lot of years, Bobby the Brain Heenan. You're just a Johnny-come-lately here in the World Wrestling Federation.
I've made my mark in this great sport for many, many years, and I've heard about Captain Lou Albano and good people out there. Don't worry, we're not going to have to hear about him anymore.
Nice suplex by Brudai. As Davey Boy needs to get over and make a tag. Oh, nice half power slam there. Brutus Beefcake, a 2 count only. Well, we haven't seen either manager involved in the ring as yet. A nice double team maneuver there by the British Bulldogs.
Johnny V hasn't had the opportunity, and Captain Lou Albano doesn't want it.
Well, Johnny V looks like a big red bee.
And Albano looks like an unmade bed.
In the wrong part of town right now, Davey Boy Smith. Far too long in this match. He needs to get over and make a tag to Dynamite. And oh, there's the tag to Johnny V. Just can't make up his mind whether he wants to be a wrestler, a manager, a commentator, just like you.
He's very skilled at all he does.
Perhaps we're going to see a power slam here. Nope, just took him over in the corner where he felt safe.
Listen to the people, they want Albano in there.
They're chanting for Lou, 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 and maybe we'll see Lou. Sleeper hold by Davey Boy right in the center of the ring. Watch out, the hammer sneaking in. Oh. Dynamite comes in, he can't stand it anymore. All 4 men inside the ring, well, 5 of them now. The only one outside is the captain.
The yellow captain.
Oh, do-si-do by the Dogs. And out go the Dream Team, and leaves only Johnny V in the ring. Look at this. Dynamite perched up on the top. Turnbuckle bombs away. Oh, he nailed him.
Oh, isn't this something?
Over there giving the tag to the champ. Oh, the captain got him.
Disgraceful.
What a way to go out.
What a beautiful victory. That took a lot of wrestling ability. That took a lot of guts, Monsoon.
It will go down in the record books as Captain Lou Albano, in his final appearance, pinned Johnny B.
A child could do
Here
that.
are your winners, the British Bulldogs and Captain Lou Albano.
Boy, what a way to go out. A standing ovation by this capacity crowd. Unbelievable happening right here in the World Wrestling Federation on Wrestling Challenge this week. Let's go back and take a look. Look at this. The Dream Team had been eliminated, and now coming down with that awesome headbutt right in the sternum area. Dynamite makes the quick tag to the...
Sure, now two men beat one man, and that big slob takes advantage of a beaten man. If you want to call that a victory, Albano, you can have it. If you want to go out that way, you can have it. I think it stinks.
Bobby the Brain Heenan obviously extremely jealous of the way that Captain Lou Albano went out here in his career. But wrestling fans, let's wait a minute. Let's go back into the locker room area where a special celebration is about to happen.
No, you're good. Captain, good. Charlie, take it first.
I want to thank you all for this here. I don't know what to say, but it's not in my heart. I love the fans. I love the boys. How you doing, Lou? Thank you. I love you all. I love the fans. I love you, baby. God bless.
Well, a fitting celebration for Lou Albano's retirement, not only from the world of the managerial world, but of the world of professional wrestling in general.
Good riddance, that's what I say. Had enough of that slop.
Let's go to a special interview.
Now, as you wrestling fans well know, in many times, instances that take place here in the World Wrestling Federation cause quite a stir, not only with you fans, but certainly with promoters and members of the World Wrestling Federation Championship Committee alike. But one that took place some time ago right here on television still has people talking, and I am talking about the incident involving Roddy Piper, the Magnificent Morocco, Cowboy Bob Orton, and, of course, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Cowboy Bob Orton, it was very obvious that not you and, of course, Magnificent Morocco and Jimmy Hart deliberately tried to end the wrestling career of Roddy Piper. Number one, why? And number two, why suddenly are you coming out here, if we could go a little wider perhaps, to get a shot, Bob Orton, you now wearing a kilt?
Because I look so good in plaid. Roddy Piper brought everything upon himself, man. If he would have left well enough alone, went to Hollywood, tried to be a big star, left me standing back here looking for something to do, I found myself employment elsewhere. But Piper can't stand to lose nothing, man. And when he come back, I had a higher paying job. He got jealous. He's a very greedy man. The Magnificent Morocco on his pit. He insulted a good friend of his and then turned around and shoved me. Roddy Piper brought everything upon himself, man. And yes, we did try to put him out. And banging that chair against his leg felt so good, didn't it, magnificent one?
I see you also now clad in kilts.
We don't wear these kilts to praise Piper. We wear them to mock him. To let him know what a fool he really looks like. What a mistake he's actually gone and made for himself. You had it easy. You had it easy. You had Bob Orton, ace. Finest bodyguard in professional wrestling today. You had a friend, Magnificent Morocco, finest wrestler, professional wrestling today. You turned your back. You wanted to be all by yourself, so now you are. Now you're an island by yourself. You're going around looking for friends. You're going looking for JYD. You're going down to the slums looking for a dog. You're looking for animals. You're looking for Paul Orndorff. You're looking for anybody who will put out their hand. Put out their hand and give it to Roddy Piper. because you ain't got no friends anymore. And like the ace said, you brought it on yourself. You did it all to yourself. So when your career is over, and when you thank us for your career is over, you can thank yourself because you brought it all on yourself.
Well, wrestling fans, the action will be hot and heavy next week right here on Wrestling Challenge as we've got the Moondogs in a tag team matchup against the Hart Foundation.
That should be something to see.
Certainly will, and the one and only World's Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan, the special guest in the Snake Pit.
Oh, he'll talk, but he won't wrestle, right?
The Killer Bees in another special tag team matchup. Their opposition, an awesome duo, the magnificent one, Don Morocco, and his newly found partner, the henchman, Cowboy Ace Bob Orton. Gorilla Monsoon for Bobby the Brain Heenan, and sometimes Johnny V saying so long.